Know I am raw to the bone. Damn it, let's see what the vibes are today. I'm gonna start out with that shit I ended with yesterday because that was my shit. I don't care what y'all say. All right, let me see if I can find it because why kill the song? Why not celebrate? Why not dance? Come on in. Hey, fancy pansies. I'm late this morning. Is that too much? I know this has been your outlet. Maybe one day. I'm hoping to go to New York and perform at the New Weekend. It's the mecca of God's poetry. I've never been further than Bakersfield. Oh my God. Come on in, y'all. My voice carries weight. Sometimes I wonder just why you can't accept. I just gotta go to my page. Y'all know. Come on in. Hey Jello. Hey Hearts of Fire. Dream and nothing but something like that. My voice is from the hollowness of the well we fell down deeper and clawed with our fingernails out of only to be pushed back down again. My name's Curtis. And he is? I'm one of... What the heck is playing on my mic? I appreciate his poetry. He's sexy, Cal. You know that? I know, Mary. Hold on, y'all. Something is playing on my computer right now that's irritating me. I never stop loving you. I see love. What we doing? Okay. All right. Hey, one reliable sin. Good morning. Okay, back to my damn music because I don't know what was going on. Hey, good morning, y'all. Let's see what the next song is. I need to go and get my Facebook page together. Sorry, y'all. But I'll be with y'all in a minute. Hey, So Blessed. Good morning. All right. Hey, Facebook. We're ready now. Hey, YouTube. Hey, IG. Good morning. Let's see what else is playing. All y'all getting is instrumentals from me. Because I'm tired of being in trouble. I am. Hey. I'm that friend that when you take out, I'm the one that's always dancing to whatever it is. I don't care. Hey. Hey, Madison. Good morning. Come on in. What are we talking about today? Happy fucking Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday. The sun is shining. I don't know what the fuck was going on yesterday, but it was like the sun came out and then it rained like hell and the wind was blowing and my windows was crashing and then the sun came back out. And it did this several times off and on yesterday. Listen, I was okay with it. Hey, Glamour 47. I was okay with it. But the sun is shining today. I hope it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It looks like one of those days that I want to just go to the park and walk, right? I love to walk. How many of you on here love going outside just to be outside to walk, ride a bike, whatever? Wait a minute. Good morning. Good morning, Rashmi. Good morning, Protagonist. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning, Georgie. I was late this morning. You know what happened, y'all? Hey, Kev SD, jumping around. I came to my desk and my laptop for work sits here as well. And so I normally don't look at my work laptop until after I'm finished Coffee with Friends because I get really distracted very easily. And so I noticed that my work laptop wasn't logged in, and I hate for my shit not to be logged in because as soon as I finish with Coffee with Friends, I go right into my work, right? And so I took a minute and I logged in, new technology. We got to go through BitLocker shit. We got to log in. We got to authenticate 3 or 4 times. And so I got into my laptop and then I started reading emails, y'all, and started responding to emails. And I hate when I fucking do that. Hey, Sky Farm. I hate when I do that because as soon as I send out an email or as soon as they see me online, they start pinging me and asking me questions. And I'm like, wait a minute. I still have coffee with friends. But shh, they don't know that. Listen, I don't wear nothing that say raw to the bone around my coworkers. All right. I did have my camouflage jacket on when I went out with my coworkers for lunch or dinner, right? And I don't know if they noticed that it said raw to the bone, but I try to keep that business separate. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want my coworkers stupid around trying to figure out who is raw to the bone, and then they start listening to my show, and then next minute I'm on the layoff list because oh my god, I'm having a hot flash, y'all. 1 second, I don't see my fan. Y'all got to give me a second. Oh, I see it now, y'all. I see it. You know, I don't know if it's the summertime, y'all, but these hot flashes, I can't. I don't even want to talk about them. But some days I just want to cry. Y'all see my hair, right? I'm just trying to keep it off my face. Anything to keep it off my face at this particular time. Okay. All right. So let me see what Johnny is over here talking about. Um, Georgie said, I was over here freaking out, like, what am I going to do without coffee with friends? I know, right? Because we all need that shit talk hour. What the fuck? Hey, the the foot drama queen. I love that. Hey, Soulful BBW. Hey, Veronica Madison. Well, I mean, this is one of I put this up here as a topic but I got a couple of things to talk about today. Stop that. We got to talk about a lot of different things. Hey, Fire and One. So, did y'all see there was a post circulating around where I got it in my text about Brian McKnight? You know, Brian McKnight, he's a funny character. I mean, we talk about these celebrities as if we know them personally. I'm here to say I don't know these motherfuckers personally. I don't. Hey, ooh, but I just go by what I hear, and then I throw it out there and we fucking talk about it. So, there was an article floating around about Brian McKnight allegedly, paying homage or claiming his stepchildren from a non-black wife, right? Whereas he has children with a black wife that he don't allegedly seems to give a damn about, or he doesn't take the time to praise them or acknowledge them in the same way. And so, I just want to say, I don't know if anybody out here right now is dealing with a situation where they have a baby daddy, right? Right? That is not in their child's life in any way, shape, or form, right? But is aggressively raising their stepchildren, right? How do you explain that to the biological child? Your dad is not in your life, but then as your child grows up, they learn over the years that their dad aggressively was involved with their stepchildren, raised their stepchildren, praises their stepchildren, okay? Is involved in every milestone of the stepchildren's lives. How do you, as the domestic parent that has the child in custody, explain this type of a thing to your child? How does your child navigate through something like that? I just want to say that I, I I I mean, nothing surprises me or shocks me these days, but baby, we still need a lot of work in our community. I mean, you can't be loving up on your stepkids and not acknowledging your biological kids. What's the problem? Again, here we go. You have a non black wife, right? And here we go again. It's just constantly slapped in our face, that some people just think non black is better. These poor motherfucking kids. Georgie said, I am installing my gym floor and definitely need the entertainment to keep me going. Wait a minute. First of all, Georgie, let me take a pause here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in your house. Are you building like a little nightclub? I see the backdrop, got the bar and the stripper pole lights on the stage and all the what are you building in your house exactly? I need to know because it looked like a whole entertainment layout. Ghost 95 Mob said as they get older they'll see it all for themselves. You just do what you have to do for them and love and be there for them. I love that, Ghost 95. There's nothing you can do when your child's parent, biological parent, is not actively participating in their life, but is actively raising their stepchildren, right? It's nothing you could do but love and nourish your child to the best of your ability. When that child gets older, how do you deal with something like that? Like my dad raised other kids. I have stepsisters, right? They call me stepsister. We were raised from little, right? But my dad was in my life, so it didn't bother me. And I got the mouth of a lion or whatever the fuck y'all want to say. If he would have been praising his stepkids and not saying shit about me, see, I'm not the quiet child. I am not the quiet child. Hey, Simple Brown. Hey, the General. I am definitely not the quiet child. Johnny said, laugh my ass off at Rashmi. Better get ready since you're going to be barefoot and pregnant. Huh! I think you got the wrong person, Johnny. I think you got the wrong person. Rashmi said, Johnny, stop trying to put that pregnant juju on me. No more babies over here, especially if I can't feed him or her. Yeah. You know, good morning, Angel. Good morning, Hearts of Fire. All right. I love the passionate people. Hearts of Fire said, I said that in a previous conversation about child support. Mm. Y'all can order more at home COVID tests. They're sending out 8 of them now. Great information, Rashmi. See, I love y'all. All right. Listen, Rashmi is sharing some great information. All right. And so if you want to order some more COVID home tests, do it. I got a little stash here. I'm probably going to order some more. Okay. It's better to have your own. With us going out more, summer is coming. We're going to be socializing more. You might want to take a quick swab up your nose to see what's going on because with the allergy season, I don't know if I got allergies or COVID half the time. I just be hoping and praying to the gods that it's just allergies. Okay. For real. I mean, I still worry about catching COVID. I do. I still wear my mask. I do. But I am socializing out here in these streets. And when I'm out here in these clubs and at these, well, not clubs. I don't really go to clubs. But when I'm out at these bars and little lounges, okay, I don't have my mask on because how the fuck I'm gonna drink my whiskey with my mask on? And who's gonna keep drinking and putting their mask back on? Right? And so I just pray that I'm gonna be good, right? Keep swallowing down that sea moss. But thank you for sharing that information. Anybody wants some more tests, go out there and get your tests. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Mika. Georgie said, I am building my sanity. Originally, before the storm, my downstairs was supposed to be set up as a po' boy, Tyler Perry Studios. Well, since the insurance company is breadcrumbing me and my house is still in despair, I started putting the backdrops up to not see bare walls and wanting to cry every day, making it easier on my eyes and a fun place to record as well. Unfortunately, Georgie, I mean, I've never been through the contractor nightmare of having like repairs done. I've built the house from scratch, but I didn't have to deal with it until I closed. Hey, future me, CISO. But I have heard a lot of contractor nightmares. I have, right? And so I pray for you. Like I have a girlfriend whose house caught on fire. She was living outside of her house for over a year. The insurance company, was paying for her to live in another apartment. But when they put her house back together, the contractor and the electricians and all of them, they screwed her so bad. She ended up in court with half of these people. But I did see on the news the other day with this black contractor guy. I don't know, I forget where he was, Jersey Shore somewhere. And he was saying that for contractors, it's difficult. People want to know how come last year they were quoted 2,500 to put up a deck. This year they're being quoted 4,000 or more to put up a deck. People think that they're being gypped or robbed. But no, baby. The same problem we having with everything else in this world, food shortage, inflation, everything is impacted, right? Everything is impacted. And so these contractors, this particular contractor, just FYI, this particular contractor said how he tries to minimize his costs or lower costs is he hires employees from technical schools, people he can train, right? Because, people that have been in the skill for years are going to come in here and want top dollar. I don't know what in the fuck Handmaid's Tale shit is going on in our world. We can't get abortions. We got shortage on food. Inflation is high. Okay? We in the middle of war. Gas prices are crazy. People don't want to go into the office and work. What was the last count? 12 million jobs. 12 million jobs were available. Hey, Wealth and Coins. That's my son. The hell? You popped in on my show. You not at work? Hey, Roundtree. What the hell is going on? I feel like these days and times, with everything that's going on, lumber is high-fiving one. And I feel like in these days and times with things going on, baby, I feel like this is a point in history. Like this shit that we going through needs to be in history. Like it reminds me of stories and shit that I used to hear from my elders. Oh, I remember when, we had to do this because we ain't have this. Well, I feel like we in those times again. It is very scary, Rashmi. It is very scary. Like, I mean, I know I get up every day. Like honestly, y'all, this morning, for real, and I'm gonna go read the comments. But this morning, I got up and I thanked God for real that I have a job, right? That I'm able to go to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store the other day, and because I couldn't make it to ShopRite, I just ran to Stop and Shop real quick. I said, baby, I'm only picking up 3-4 things. I kept my bill at $27 because I'm not out here trying to spend extra unnecessary money. These groceries are high. Okay, at Stop and Shop, you can't get it. The eggs was 4 and change and 5 and change and 6 and 7 and 8, right? You go over to ShopRite, you get some eggs for $1 something. You got to shop around now. Keep your pennies in your pocket. I don't buy the $1 something eggs, but I know folks who do. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like brown eggs. They never on fucking sale for $1. Okay? But these are scary times. And that's why I didn't get a chance to put a topic up on IG because I was late, y'all. But the topic I put up here was the shortage of baby formula, right? But this is just one little topic in the meat of things of what's going on in today's society, right? It is almost unaffordable. We are living in times that I can't even fucking explain. Okay? Let me go up. Shortage of baby formula is a topic that I put up here. But, I'm talking about this is just one thing. This is like everything keeps piling up. Roe versus Wade. In the middle of war. Ukrainians are coming over here. Shortage of baby formula. Like, what is going on with the United States of America? We have to open our eyes. We have to pay attention. When I hear that other countries like Canada is not having the same issues that we're having, I have to scratch my head and go, why? What the fuck is going on with the United States of America that we are having this shortage? That we are having the inflation. But yet, it's so ironic that you have Roe versus Wade that they want to overturn, but we ain't got no fucking baby formula. Rashmi said to me yesterday in the text, nigga, fuck. They don't fucking want you to have kids, but they ain't got no they don't want you to get rid of the kids. They want you to populate the United States of America. What the fuck you gonna feed these kids? What we feeding them, right? When I brought up this topic about alternatives to feeding your children, right? People get concerned with health, too much sugar in the milk. What are we doing to our kids? Right? Because society has told us that the way we used to make formula is no good for our kids. Right? And so they created formula, Similac, Enfamil, and all the others, right? For us to use. But now we're at a shortage. And now the alternative is still being questioned because we were told that the alternative is not healthy. So what do you do? Let me go up. Rashmi said, oh, Hearts of Fire said, dudes will raise other kids, but not his own. You know, I throw shit out there. We still talking about some shit I mentioned earlier. Georgie said, oh, I read that already. Johnny said, that was my uncle. He would praise his stepchildren. For those that just joined, I mentioned the thing that was going around about Brian McKnight praising his stepchildren and not acknowledging his biological kids. It felt like a punch in the gut. It did. You know, Johnny said that was my uncle. He would praise his stepchildren and their accomplishments, but never would be that involved with his biological kids. Him and his ex-wife fought so much that both lost custody of, let me go down, of my cousin. He had to go live with a foster family in another neighborhood. Mess my cousin up, especially watching his dad interact with his stepchildren. You see? You see? Damn, Johnny. So they argued and fought over this situation to a point where the child got removed from the damn home. That is very unfortunate and sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Pat said the alternative is 1-to-2 ratio. Okay, this is an alternative for those out there shortage of baby formula, right? 1-to-2 ratio. 1 can of carnation milk to 2 waters and 2 tablespoons of Karo syrup. The water should be boiled and should be done in a glass jar. Right? Karo syrup. I remember that shit. Who remembers Karo syrup? Good morning, Interior Rua Squad. You know, I remember my mother. I don't know if my mother is on here yet, but I remember my mother used to buy Karo syrup, right? Because my brother wouldn't drink water. He wouldn't drink water. And we would have to put Karo syrup in his water bottle for him to drink this water. Okay? My brother used to fall asleep with the bottle hanging out of his mouth. And so guess what happened to his teeth? Rotten. He had little rotten baby teeth. Because I think it was the Karo syrup, y'all. Because we put it in his water to get him to drink the water. So think about this. Years ago, people used to make the milk out of, 1-to-2 ratio. 1 can of carnation milk to 2 water and 2 tablespoons of Karo syrup. Wow. I remember Karo. Okay. All right. Georgie said there was a whole Navy ship full of vaccinated soldiers with COVID right now. My boyfriend was just told last week when he hopped on the video game. He is Muslim and unvaccinated, also in shock. Wow, that all those soldiers got COVID and he didn't. So your boyfriend was on the Navy ship and he didn't get his shots. Okay. And he didn't get COVID. His immune system is good, right? I mean, I can't explain how we get this fucking COVID shit. Future Me CISO says she still uses Caro syrup. She uses it in some of her pies. Okay, so people still use Caro syrup. Okay. Georgie said he has been put on a dummy duty and probably gonna be put out due to not vaccine. Oh. Oh, so he's refusing to get vaccinated. He is currently in the military. Okay, got it. Hearts of Fire said, I feel like I'm living in the book of Revelations. Yeah. So what are we doing to prepare for the days and times that we're in? I mean, I say prepare, but I don't even know what we should prepare for. Oh, Auntie Rose used it for pies too? I didn't even know people still use Caro syrup. I do still see it in the store though. And I look at it like, what the fuck is it here for? I don't know, because I only knew about it to use in my brother's water. That's it. But back to the days and times we're living. So when they say that there's 12 million jobs out there, okay? 12 million jobs because people do not want to work in the office, right? What is going on in our days and times? What is going on in our days and times? I just want to say, y'all, that is very scary. You know, one of the suggestions that I saw floating around for the baby formula was to order it from Amazon, from Canada. If you change your location at the bottom of the Amazon screen to Canada, you could order formula and have it shipped here. I know that there was a comment or something that Rashmi saw where somebody said Canada is not shipping it, but I was able to put it in my Amazon cart, y'all. I was. I was able to put it in my Amazon cart and I was able to do a checkout. I didn't fully go do it because I didn't want my card to be charged and I didn't want to end up with formula. But I did try it. So if anybody needs formula for their babies, okay, even though this is not the most exciting topic, you know, one of the things about Coffee with Friends is we talk about the community, things that's going on in our community, right? Any suggestions you could provide to the community to help us grow. Right. And so, shortage of baby formula for those out there looking for alternatives. Some people said breastfeeding is good. That was the comment that came in from from um a Coffee with Friends member. Who said my kids are grown damn near. They ain't seen the sperm donor in almost 15 years. He has a whole family where he's at. My kids got siblings in Mexico. His loss. Wow. What's so enticing about the fucking stepkids? I mean, Ghost 95 said my baby's not that little anymore to even know anything about that. Mm. Fire and One said food is killing me. I'm spending more than I'm making now. So Fire and One, great point in question. Fire and One owns a restaurant, right? A food truck and probably other things, right? And so Fire and One, how does this affect, you know, your prices in your restaurant, right? The food that you're serving. Have you cut down your menu or is your menu the same? Look at what Fire and One just said. Fire and One said food is killing me. I'm spending more than I'm making. So businesses, right, on top of having a food shortage, on top of not being able to get people to come into work in the office, all right, now you have, you know, restaurant owners that can barely afford to keep the supplies in their restaurants. Fire and One said he is paying more than he is making. So patrons, when you walk into a restaurant and you saw that oxtail was almost damn near $30, or the things on the menu that you used to get for cheap that you now have to spend a lot of money for, do you get mad at the owner of the business, or do you step back and you think for a minute, we going through some things? We going through some things. Johnny Hill said Good morning, Cheryl Lee Grand Rising. Johnny Hill said, my kid's school been having COVID outbreaks for the past week. We've gotten an email from their school each day. Damn. Damn. And didn't they say at one point the numbers was dropping? What's going on? Yoga Girl Sai said this country is always in some sort of crisis since its inception in its American. I don't. Yeah, true, probably true, Yoga Girl Sai. But in my 55 years, I have never experienced as much as I've experienced in these last 3 years. I have not. Even though this country has been going through some things for a really long time, I have not experienced as much as what we're going through today. I have not. I have not. I mean, I feel sorry for our young folks. How can you afford to move out of your mama's house? Interior Rue said the COVID numbers are now going back up again. Since I got rid of cable, y'all, I'm having a hot flash. And this one comes with nausea. Sorry, guys. This is what I go through. Okay? But I think the COVID numbers are going to constantly go up until our immune systems kick in and we can function a little bit better, like the flu. I think it's going to take some years. I really do. I just go out and I pray that I don't get the fucking COVID. Yoga Girl Sai said, there is no day in our country that hasn't had some sort of humanitarian crisis. But I mean, honestly, I agree with that. But honestly, we do expect to have humanitarian crisis, right? But these type of crises that we're going through, I have never in my years, dealt with a food shortage. I've never experienced a baby formula shortage. I've never been in a pandemic, right? Nobody I know has experienced a pandemic, right? Yes, I have experienced being in war, right? Because we had wars, Desert Storm or whatever, fighting with the Middle East. So that I have experienced. But to me, with the pandemic, the food shortage, the inflation, everything piling in these last 3 years was a lot to me. It's a lot, and it doesn't seem like it's stopping. So yes, when I hear, oh, we have inflation. There's a food shortage. When you walk in Walmart and you see that they're selling in a freezer section these food shortage packages for emergency food, you start to scratch your head and go, wait a fuck minute. Should I be buying some of this shit for this emergency food? When you think about what the people in Russia and Ukraine are going through in the middle of war, these motherfuckers can't go to the bank and get your money. Are we prepared for the shit that's constantly coming? I know I'm not. I take it for granted every day. Shit like baby formula, being able to take a scoop of powder, throw it in a bottle, add some fucking water, heat it up, and feed it to your baby. Simple. Right? That's what I'm used to. I'm not used to going to find evaporated pet milk, trying to figure out how to, what the measurements are, boiling water, adding a little bit of Karo syrup, and making sure I got glass bottles. That seemed like a lot of work. Seemed like we going back to some days and times that I never experienced and don't want to experience. It's scary, y'all. Georgie said, no baby formula. Half of America still doesn't have can't afford health insurance. True. That's another thing. Okay? That's another thing. I don't flash my medical bill because it's sitting here because I'm trying to pay the shit. Right. I got medical insurance and I still can't afford my medical bills. Right, Uhu. Uhu said milk is damn near $6. I stand in front of the milk refrigerators like this. Cause the milk I buy is 5 and change. And I just be looking at it like, the fuck? You know? It has gotten to the point that even when AG and I be in the store looking for cereal, I buy Captain Crunch, mind your business, with the berries. Oh, and Rashmi, I do have the Reese's Pieces, Captain Crunch. I didn't taste them yet. So I got to have my milk. But when you looking at milk that's $5 and $6, you like, I mean, the fuck? It's expensive, y'all. Protagonist says, as long as I work in food service, I'll never believe in a food shortage. And why is that? How does working in a food service give you comfort over the food shortage? I need to know, protagonist. I need to know. Hey, Beyond Beauty Bliss. Hey, Reek the God. Hey, Tammy. Good morning. Ghost 95, you ain't never lie. I'm just saying. I'm not admitting to anything. The fuck? Ghost 95 said, smoking weed helps keep you from getting it. That's why I've never had it. Y'all, Ghost 95 has a word. Now, Ghost 95, I'm going to challenge you a little bit there. My son is about the biggest piehead I know. When I say that, okay, this MF will wake up in the morning and run through a blunt. Okay, that's number one. And then, maybe in the morning he might have two. Like he smoke. Okay. And he had COVID. But he went these 2+ years without catching COVID. Right. And then one day he caught it. But he smoked. You might be right. I don't know. It might help minimize the impact of COVID. It might. I'm not a doctor. It might. But Ghost 95, keep up with being healthy. Okay. Johnny said baby formula is stocked at the border. It's a law that we have to feed and take care of people that are detained for trying to cross over the border illegally. Good morning, mother. So here the fuck we go. See, Johnny, you gonna make my whole entire ass itch. No, you didn't say baby formula is stocked at the border because we feed motherfuckers trying to escape their country. You see, I don't understand the country. I don't, y'all. I live here. I do, but sometimes I feel like a visitor. I do. Rashmi said, yuck to Caro syrup. My niece's Guyanese grandmother used to make us take spoonfuls of that when we were sick. For real? I'm learning something today about Caro syrup. Caro syrup was only used to put, mother, Caro syrup, you used to put that in Tony's water because he hated drinking water. Then his teeth got rotten. But I didn't know that people used it to make pies. That makes sense because it is in the bacon section. But how does that prevent you from getting sick? Interesting, Rashmi. Interesting. Yuck. It's so thick. Yuck. How do you take a spoonful of that shit? Cheryl Lee said, yup, formula from the day, Carnation and Pet. Right. Mother, what did I drink growing up? What did you feed me? What kind of milk? I know you ain't breastfeed. What kind of milk did you feed me growing up? Okay. So somebody posted, a 1960s birth certificate, and on the birth certificate, it had the instructions to how to feed the baby. It did. Somebody shared a birth certificate on my post. I don't know if it was a family member's of theirs birth certificate, but on the birth certificate itself, it had the formula that Pat put up there with the Carnation pet milk and the water and the Caro syrup. That was put actually on the birth certificate. Okay. So why is today, what did they discover that made them say that the Carnation milk, the Caro syrup, and the boiled water was a no-go to feed your children anymore? What made them say that that was no longer healthy for our kids? Ghost 95 said, I'm glad I have free health care, dental, vision, and life insurance. Ghost 95. I know. I'm glad for you. The fuck. Cheryl Lee said, oh, Rashmi said, or was that the other thick syrup? Oh, you're talking about, what's the syrup that they used to give? Not the cholesterol, the castor oil. You're talking about castor oil. You said Alaga? Because I didn't know they gave you Cara syrup, but castor oil, I know. Is it castor oil? What is Alaga? Georgie said his friend is a soldier that is Muslim and his friend is a soldier that is Muslim and unvaccinated. So because he's Muslim, he won't get vaccinated. Is that what that's about? Johnny said at Rashmi, my grandmother used to give us castor oil when we were sick. Castor oil. That's the one I know that everybody used to get shoved a spoonful in their mouth and used to want to vomit. My grandmother. She was good for that shit. Fancy K said, I'm glad I'm past the baby making age. Lord, they can't even feed them kids. Right. So how the fuck are we trying to overturn Roe versus Wade? Y'all explain to me how the country wants the population to expand, the white folks, because Nick Cannon out here doing it up. I'm just saying. The white folks want the population to increase, right? But where they getting the fucking formula from? Everybody gonna breastfeed? There are some people just automatically assume everybody can breastfeed. Everybody can't breastfeed, y'all. Some people, milk don't work. Some people, milk ducts don't work. Some people have ultra sensitive titties and breastfeeding is painful. I breastfed my son for 3 months. Okay, I stopped because I wasn't educated enough in breastfeeding, and I found myself in public leaking through my clothes and through my coats and shit like that. I was 16 doing the best that I could. I didn't know that they had special bras. I didn't know that you put pads in your bras. I didn't know that I should be pumping in the middle. But breastfeeding is not for everybody. Okay, so what's the alternative? I'm glad I'm past the baby making stage too. All my insides are out. I ain't even got to worry about a mistake happening. Nope. If I wind up pregnant, it's some other shit. Okay? Georgie said, I just said that. We be on the same shit, y'all. Georgie said everyone is not able to breastfeed. Some women have preemies. Some babies won't latch. Yep, that's it. Preemies. Some babies won't latch. Some moms can't take the pain. Some children are adopted. That's becoming a very condescending comment. Idiot! I'm glad you went there, Georgie. I'm glad you went there. Stop fucking telling parents to breastfeed, right? It is a great alternative, but not everyone can breastfeed. It's almost an insensitive comment to a mother that's out here searching for formula to turn around and tell them, well, breastfeed. You don't know the reason why they're not breastfeeding. Protagonist says, in my Haitian culture, we don't really say step. It's not until I got older and asked about all our different last names. I don't say step, bro. I just say my brother until people ask which one. Well, when I was growing up, my father, we would get beat if we said step. He was like, right? And so they don't. I say it because I feel like my family dynamics are so complicated, right? Like I want y'all to know what parents I come from, my mother and my father, right? And I need y'all to know Tony come from my mother, but not my father. So it gets so complicated, but I get it. A lot of people don't use the word step, and a lot of people get offended with using the term step, and it's a preference. It's whatever you want. See, when I was married, I identified with my husband's kids at the time as my stepchildren because their mother was very much alive and breathing. Okay, I don't take on full mothership responsibilities when there's a mama alive and breathing. Right? So yes, I was calling them stepkids. Okay? because they have a whole mother. Now, if their mother wasn't alive and they were living with me and I was raising them, then absolutely, probably not, unless I had to explain it to someone. Georgie said it's like telling a married woman to abstain or wear condoms to not get pregnant. Like, are you serious? Glad you mentioned that. Did y'all hear that the vasectomy numbers have gone up? Or not the vasectomy numbers of getting the operation, but the amount of inquiries that's going out there and the amount of Google searches on vasectomy has gone up. So I see you fellas are out there concerned about this Roe versus Wade, right? Because y'all motherfuckers, the ones that be like, I don't want you to keep the baby, y'all might not be able to say that shit. Okay. So I see some of y'all now. Are out there searching vasectomy. Okay. Because there's a role for y'all men in this too. Georgie said, we are all good until the government starts paying for the test again. Amazon 46 Triple D said, another problem the step family not knowing the biological family is somebody's going to meet somebody somewhere down the line, fall in love and start messing around and probably get together. Oh, I don't mean no harm. And I know that, let me look. I'm going to have to put my back by the door. But I just want to say, West Indians, fight me. Fight me, y'all. I have met a lot of West Indian folks that got a lot of siblings. Some of them still don't know all their siblings. How you know you're not smashing your cousin, your brother, your sister? The fuck? Some of these men out here be spreading around the population. And you're right, Amazon 46 Triple D. There was something that went around recently where a couple thought that they were brothers and sisters. And they were having a baby or some shit. And I'm like, listen, y'all see that show on Netflix, right? What is it called? About the doctor that used his own sperm to inseminate all these women. And he got all these kids out there, and he inseminated all these women with his own sperm. Meanwhile, the husbands were thinking all along that it was their sperm that was used. And these kids are grown, y'all, walking around finding out that they got brothers and sisters out there. Dangerous. Interior Rule Squad said, Captain Crunch, go hard. My sister gave me a bunch of Cinnamon Toast Crunch this weekend, and I forgot how good that was. Captain Crunch with the berries, baby. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good too, but after a while it annoys me. But the Captain Crunch, and when I want to be serious, I do Cheerios multigrain. I know, Ghost, you said helps, and I'm agreeing with you. It do help. That's why I made the point that my son smoke, and he's been in the office 90% of COVID, and he caught COVID once, and that was recently, like a couple of months ago. So I agree that it helps. I'm not denying that. Rashmi said at Johnny, yes, castor oil. That is what it was. So gross. I think I've used carob syrup in the past to make caramel. Okay. It is in the baking aisle. I just didn't know what the fuck people use it for, but I'm not a baker. So I don't really know. Okay. Fire One said they trying to pass a law that a black man cannot marry a white woman. Oh Lord. Fire One, are you serious? I need references. I need the link to where that's at. Did y'all fucking hear what Fire One said? Did anybody else hear that? Please, y'all, please tell me if anybody else heard that. Fire One said that they are trying to pass a law that says a black man can't marry a white woman. Well, what about a white woman marrying a black man? Is that going to be a law too? And here we the fuck go again. What in the fuck? What in the holy roots is going on? Praying to the kizzies. Cause the fuck. Fancy K Oh, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I can't. Food is extremely expensive. Gas is expensive. Good Lord. I hate to go to the store. I do too. I was supposed to go grocery shopping Sunday, didn't go. Went, ran to, like I said, and got 20 something dollars worth of shit. Yesterday, I didn't feel like going, but today I gotta go. Because all I have in my house are burgers, and I ate one last night, and I cannot do another burger tonight. All right. All right. Protagonist said, let's use this food shortage to reevaluate our eating, food shopping habits. True. Any specific suggestions, protagonist? That's a good one. Change your eating habits. That's a good one. That's a good one. Backyards, Rashmi, go start throwing down your vegetables again. Grow some damn tomatoes and shit back there. So so I can come and get some shit. Okay? Johnny Hill said at protagonist, I don't call my sister Step either. She's my sister and that's it. Once we family, we family. I love it. Yoga Girl Side said, I agree, Roy. There's definitely a crazy bevy of occurrences happening at this time. No one in our lifetime has experienced all of these at once. Not just you, none of us. That's why I said nobody I know. Nobody I know has experienced all of what's going on at this time. This is like some history shit, y'all. Like, I feel like these years need to be placed in a history book somewhere. Interior Squad said, you almost hate to leave the house at this point. It's expensive just opening the door. Baby, that's why, listen, the dating scene, it's going to be a lot of Netflixes and chills. At this stage, I don't need to go out a lot if I'm dating, right? Especially if my man is working towards some goals, right? Saving for travel, maybe, want to travel, maybe want to retire soon. I'm 55, so I got a different time clock than some of y'all. Okay. Maybe my man is focusing on his retirement fund. Maybe he's focusing on building up his investments, maybe whatever the case may be. Maybe he can only take me out once a month. Maybe once a month, I'll in turn take him out. We're going to have to figure out how to navigate through these times. Because I'm telling you, Interior Root Squad, I hate to go out too. When we go out, we know it's a couple of $100. Just for me to go out, I know automatically I'm going to take $100 Uber ride home and I'm going to spend about a buck and change drinking. That's $2 and change right there. I said drinking. I didn't even say food. So when you go out, it's a $200-$300 night. Protagonist says, wait, I do say my sister-in-law because that makes my brother look good because people respect marriage. Well, sister-in-law is okay. That's different. You can't. Yeah. Sister-in-law. Oh, the other one is cod liver oil. It's cod liver oil or castor oil. My grandmother used to do the cod liver oil. That's it, Veronica Madison. The cod liver oil. Johnny said at Amazon 46 Triple D, another problem is the sperm donors. There is a man that just found out he has over 200 siblings because the specimens came from one donor. Is that the one, the show on Netflix that I just talked about, Johnny? Because the fuck, you can't even trust these fertility doctors. You can't. Okay, Glamour 47 says she was in the cod liver oil family. Fancy K said castor oil and cod liver oil. That crap is nasty and tea. I love that. I remember taking that, but I think it helped us from getting sick. Yes, that's what they said. Theodora Carter said one of the medical facilities down here is giving out free baby formula today. I love that. Maybe that's another alternative. Are the hospitals donating baby formula? Right? That's a good one. Okay. Now, Amazon. But I looked on Amazon. I didn't see a problem. I see formula out there. So I mean, because I don't have any babies. I don't understand how critical the shortage is because I see formula out there. Maybe the price of the formulas that's out there is astronomically high. I don't know what formula costs these days. I knew when I had fuck my grandchildren, it was expensive, but I don't know how much the price has jumped. Okay. Johnny said at Rashmi, castor oil was disgusting, but it worked. Have you running straight to the bathroom, but that's what they said. Clean out your guts. Interior Rule Squad said at Fancy K, oh yeah, the taste is horrible, but it has some miracle ingredients that definitely kept us from getting sick. So y'all gonna run around and throw some castor oil and cod liver oil in your mouths every morning now? I'm asking. It might help you from the COVID or smoke weed. The fuck? Fancy K said, oh no, I could never ever breastfeed. That definitely wasn't for me. It's not for everybody. Right? So people be conscious when you throw out, oh, y'all could breastfeed. That's the alternative. Everybody can breastfeed. Okay. Everybody can breastfeed. Period. Protagonist said inflation ain't going nowhere. As a black community, our job is to make sure we are growing faster than the rate of inflation. How? We got to pay attention, folks. We got to continue to grow. I mean, I am even trying to sit still a little bit. A little bit. I mean, I say that, but I got a lot of activities coming up. I don't want to say that and then y'all be like, bitch, you out again. I see you posting pictures. There go that slow walk video again. I do have a lot of activities coming up. This summer is very busy for me. And the fall is getting very busy for me too at this point. And then my birthday follows right behind. I don't care. I'm living my best life and I'm going to do what I need to do. But also with inflation, I have to be careful how I move. Yoga Girl Side said, because working in a restaurant, you see so much food thrown away. That true. Oh, that reminds me. When we were in the meatpacking district, we were walking from the restaurant Catch to a bar to hang out. No, I'm lying. We left the bar and we were walking to go and prepare to catch our cab, right? And so as we were walking, this bakery, I didn't hear the lady, they were closing down and they were giving away a bunch of cupcakes. I turned around, AG had a whole tray of cupcakes, 18 cupcakes or some shit. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. All those cupcakes. So yeah, all the food that gets thrown away at the end of the day. Hearts of Fire said, this country, its foundation, how it was built, hidden atrocities, past and current. How would anyone expect it to be peaceful? They stole the land and killed the people. It doesn't stop. Glamour 47 said, my mother used to give us a spoon full of that with a chocolate milk chaser with Bosco chocolate syrup. Wow. It still sounds like a lot. It does. Georgie said, we got COVID from a smoker and we are smokers and both got it for Christmas. Interior Rule Squad said, when did the phrase bonus kids parents start getting used? Yes. The rich folk. I'm throwing my vote. There's a question. Interior Rule has a question. Interior Rule Squad said, when did the phrase bonus kids start? Do y'all remember when that started? People start talking about, oh, I got bonus kids. What the fuck is that? When did that start? Bonus kids. I say it was some rich white shit. That's what I say. Because I can't even remember when I started hearing that shit. But that is a term, bonus kids. And I never saw a black person say it. They might though. Protagonist says, I work in food service overnight, deliver bread and on-call wait staff and weekends bartend. And we throw away too much food, juice, milk, Like my fridge stays full. Oh, wait a minute. Protagonist, you said they stay throwing out food, but your fridge stay full because you bring all that shit home. I know that's right. I know that's right. If I worked at a food company or a catering company, I do the same shit. I would do the same shit. If you're gonna throw it away, come here. Fancy K said, that's a phenomenal point to bring up. I don't think you should take on full parenting responsibilities when the mother is alive and well. And I don't, Fancy K, and I don't, and I won't. You know, some people looked at me side eye, right? When I had stepchildren, right? And when I used to say that, people would be like, what? I'd be like, they have a mother, right? They have a mother. You know, their mother is alive and kicking. Okay? So let their mother them. I am an additional adult that will provide guidance to them, you know, but they have a whole mother. They don't need to call me mommy. They don't need to call me ma. They don't need to call me stepmom. They can call me Miss Robin. I'm good with that. They have a mother. Okay? I never believed in that. Even when I wasn't with my baby daddy. Okay? My son used to refer to my first husband as his father, and he went to school using my husband's last name. White. Wasn't legal, but the school allowed him to use it because he never understood why he had to have a separate last name. But baby, he understood that that was not his father. Okay? I don't care. His father wasn't the best dad, but he still had a father. Okay? If they living and they walking around breathing, I'm not going to take on full mothering responsibilities. I'm not going to do it. And some people looked at me side eye and I said, no. You can look at me side eye, back eye, up wide, down wide, any wide you want. But their mother is breathing. But I'm going to be here as a support and as a guide. And my stepchildren, they still reach out and talk to me. I love it. Fancy K said vasectomies. I support that, fellas. Go get them. How many men on here would go for a vasectomy? Yoga Girl Side said, does your son wear glasses? I have a friend who used to say that weed smokers don't need glasses. No, he does not wear glasses. He does not wear glasses. He might need them in a couple of years though, because you know he was never one to have a job that was in front of computers. Because the only reason why I have glasses is because I work on a computer all the time, and my reading muscles are weak, and so he has now for the last couple of years been working in front of a computer. So I wouldn't be surprised in the next 5+ years he might need glasses. You know, he might, but he does not wear glasses right now. Johnny Hill said they are changing the rules on medical bills, trying to put them on your credit report. Also, if you have a health plan with a high deductible, you're on medication, they are making you pay for the medicine and you'll have to put it in for rebate to get paid back. What are we fucking doing? This is, you know, and this is, okay, y'all. So let me just tell y'all this. This is what I heard, and this is what I do. To avoid getting medical bills put on your credit report, okay? To avoid getting medical bills put on your credit report, send them motherfuckers $5. $5 a month. As long as you pay and they can't put you on a credit report. Okay? Veronica said, I am going to fight you. It's just me and my brother. Thank you. Now, what the? Oh, because I said West Indian people, right? Veronica, well, I'm just saying. You sure it's just you and your brother? Because, you know, up in the islands, y'all be, shit, y'all still be trying to find siblings. I'm just saying, the fuck? Okay, Georgie said they are feeding the border children. It's 9:08. I gotta move the closure, y'all. Georgie said they are feeding the border children a formula that is gonna kill those kids. It's not for infants. It's made of regular milk and not for the children under 1. Mm. Protagonist said, I smoke weed all the time. I be maskless at all the gatherings. I ain't scared. Mm. I hear that shit. Fancy K said at Ghost 95, wasn't we just talking about vasectomies? You are my father. Yes, that's it. Or Our Father or something like that. Our Father on Netflix. Y'all take a peek at that. I started watching it and I'm like, wow, really? Really? Wow. Okay. Um, Yoga Girl Side said, at Heart to Fire, thank you. That was my point. This country was founded on genocide and savagery. Today's problems are the grandchildren of its founding. Well, yeah, yeah. Oh, Protagonist don't wear glasses yet either. Protagonist also says, yeah, I'm legally unemployed. I got free insurance too. The fuck? Wait, I'm confused how you're unemployed, but you said you work at a catering place and you're a bartender. Um, how are you unemployed if you work as a bartender and at a catering restaurant? Help me understand. Okay. Fancy K said Interior Rule Squad, wasn't we just talking about step parenting responsibilities? Well, I'm glad. I am glad y'all are here for the same topics. Fancy K said at Interior Rule Squad, I think a step parent should just be the cool parent. I'm not doing no disciplining. Especially, listen, when I used to get mad, I used to be like, oh, let me go get your father. You know why? I used to be like, let me go get your father. I mean, I would discipline the kids, tell them stop, sit down, tell them what to do and shit like that. But when it got real crazy, I'll be like, I'm going to get your father. Right? Because the first thing that came to mind was, I don't want to have to fight no bitch over their kids. I don't. I don't want to say the wrong thing to a kid. I don't want to do nothing because they got a whole mother alive and I don't want her getting tight with me. Okay, over their children. So I take it to a point and then I pass the ball over to the biological parent and I say whatever. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this shit. I don't fuck with people's bad ass kids. I don't give a fuck if they my husband kids, my wife kids, whatever the fuck I'm into. If them motherfuckers are bad, I will quit you. Because I cannot deal with bad kids. I can't, because I'm gonna do something and I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna quit you. I can't take bad kids. I'm sorry. Georgie said, there's so much conspiracy behind baby food. It was horrible for children back in the day to the point of scandal. Y'all look it up. My parents made me drink cod liver oil. Yeah. Yeah, the food. Yeah. Okay, so my mother did say she breastfed me for a little while. Okay. But then she fed me pet milk. Look at me. I'm good. I think I'm smart too. Shit. The fuck? Heart to Fire said demons just adjust and recirculate themselves. Volume is turned up is the reason why everyone is confused. Interior Squad, I think bonus parent is a good name for it. Okay, so Fancy K loves the bonus parent. When did the bonus parent start? I think it started from the white folks. Okay. Yoga Girl Side said, I see 12 people in the chat and only 4 likes. Come on, people. Yes, Yoga Girl Side. You see how I forget to tell y'all, okay, if you are on IG, give me the hearts. Because it's 912. Give me the hearts. And if you are on YouTube, because y'all did me wrong yesterday. Y'all did me wrong. I had more eyeballs than likes on YouTube yesterday. Y'all absolutely did me wrong. Thank you, Yoga Girl Side, for calling these motherfuckers the fuck out. Go out and hit that like button, okay? Support a sister. I know y'all support me just by showing up, and I appreciate it. It's nothing like y'all being here. But hit the motherfucking lights so our shit could keep moving through the algorithm, okay? Protagonist said, before I had baby mama drama, I wanted 20 kids. Haitians know how to feed mad people with nothing. I think that's a black thing anyway. We survived. Pat said castor oil was taken when the seasons changed, and cod liver oil was taken on a daily basis. I never had to do any of those. Thank you. Heart to Fire said, Robin, Roe versus Wade is to help white people to survive, not people of color. They want to starve us. Well, we knew that because that's what I'm saying. Nick Cannon out here populating the black community. The fuck? It ain't us. It ain't us. Rashmi said, I call my stepsister Step because I don't care for her. My daddy is not your daddy. Oh my God. I hope they don't listen to my fucking show. But I don't give a fuck. Listen, we here to unpack true shit. We here to unpack true shit. Heart to Fire said, I'm gonna take a step further. Biblically, woe to the mother whose child sucks in those days. Wait, what? Yoga Girl Side said there's a difference between step siblings and half siblings. Step means by marriage with no blood. Half means you share one parent. Right. Like I said, my step sisters were not my father's kids and were not my mother's kids. He raised them from young. They had their own mama and their own daddy. I don't know who their daddy was, but my daddy got biological kids, one daughter, me, biological, and I'm the oldest. Step the fuck out my way. And then I got 4 brothers underneath me. I love it. Cheryl Lee said, yes, now that's real. 2 cousins had almost 2 years old child together and found out the day of their wedding that they were related. It's imperative you know your relatives. I'm telling you, there's a lot of motherfuckers out here talking about, I don't need to know who the baby daddy is. I don't give a fuck. I could raise my kid by myself until your daughter done sucked their cousin's dick. Right? And then what? Don't be so proud acting like you don't need to know who your baby daddy is. You need to know who your baby daddy is to protect your fucking kids. So you know who the family members are. Johnny said Richard and Mildred Loving were the interracial couple who were married in the 50s in D.C. And when they went back to Virginia and it was illegal, that was just 60 years ago. We are going backwards. Yes! We are going backwards. They did a movie on that. Protagonist says a main component of the school I'ma build will be providing 2 healthier meals per day. Love it. Vanity K said Netflix and chilling is cool. Shit is high. Dating can be creative as you need it to be. Exactly. I'm easy to date. Take my ass to a park. Get me make a sandwich, some fruit. I'm good. Wine, whiskey. I'm good. I love to be outside. Dating me could be cheap. I'd rather you invest in me in other ways. Okay. I traded castor oil in for apple cider vinegar. Yes, that's the new shit. People are doing apple cider vinegar. But I have to move to closure, y'all. It is 9:17. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all were active today for a topic that I didn't think was going to get that much. But I knew this topic was going to lead us into other topics, right? About the things that's going on today in the United States of America. Interior Rule Squad said, people need to be careful. Netflix and chilling with Roe versus Wade potentially being overturned. Not me. All my guts in my vagina is out. I could Netflix and chill all the fuck I want. I'm empty on the inside. Hello. Ain't nothing happening here. So Netflix and chill is up my alley. I'm just saying. Damn. Cheryl Lee said black seed oil is now the new cow liver oil and it tastes disgusting. I put a couple of drops of black seed oil in my smoothies. It's disgusting. Protagonist said, Rashmi, that must be uneducated public school folk because even my family gets mad when I minimize certain foods. Oh, wait, Rashmi said at Protagonist, that's a great idea. The mayor in New York is trying to do that, but them folks ain't having it. He was trying to take chocolate milk off the menu and they went crazy. What? You see, we don't even know how to eat healthy, y'all. Wow, I didn't hear that. That's a damn shame. Um, oh, Jada started the phrase bonus kid. Okay. Okay. Hey, she thick, huh? Fancy K said, have a picnic in the park. Go take some pics by a waterfall. Make a video just playing. I love it. Hey, Mr. Hard Work, I love it. I love it. Interior Rule Squad said at Fancy K, literally over here thinking the very same thing. Ghost 95 Mob said, we stayed in our third date and cooked together. I love that. I love that. I love that. Rashmi said, I call my fiance's daughter my bonus baby. Okay, nothing wrong with it. Just trying to figure out where it started from, right? It's a good alternative, bonus baby, bonus kid. I still think the white folks started it, but it's a good term, right? It sounds better to me than saying step, right? By bonus baby. And I got the term from Jada Pinkett Smith. She's rich, but she's not white, right? So I was wrong. I thought it came from the white folks, but y'all corrected me. Right? What's wrong with that term? I think it sounds better than calling them your. I do too. Nothing. I was just saying, reading the question, where it came from, and how it started. I didn't know Jada started it, but that's cute. Better than saying step. Yoga Girl Side said, exactly. It's illegal to give food to a shelter because the restaurant could be sued. Oh. Makes sense. People starve and food gets thrown away. On another note, if a mother is alive and functioning, you are right. She should be the one mothering, not you. That's actually kind of creepy. Yeah. I like the term bonus. It puts a positive spin on blended families. Yeah. I mean, blended families. I like the bonus thing. I just didn't know where it started. It was a great question. Jada, I guess she started a good thing. It's cute. Rashmi said, my bonus baby mom is alive and breathing, and I'll be a mom to her. I already am. She has two moms and two dads that love her very much. I do for her just like I do for my child. I should say alive and well. You're obviously breathing if you're alive. True. Okay. Love it. Ghost 95 said, I want to get one because I'm definitely not trying to have any more. 3 is enough for me. Go get that vasectomy. Go get it. Nothing wrong with it. Are men afraid that, they're not, that this shit not gonna work after a vasectomy? Can't feed these babies. The fuck? Hey, Arlene. Good morning. You do need to know who your bloodline is. Come on now, before your daughter's out here sucking on her sibling, her, yeah, her siblings' meats and shit. Protagonist said, I am not vasectomying ish. I don't believe in birth control for any gender. Oh, you don't believe in birth control, so you just condoms is a form of birth control. Do you believe in those? I'm asking. Yoga Girl Side said, Rashmi, I agree. As women, we naturally mother, but the main mama can't be replaced. I think we are saying the same thing. I think we are too. Right? Like, I'm there. But when it comes to the disciplining and shit, things get a little bit too hectic. I'll be like, Dad. I used to be like, Dad, get the kids. Get the kids, right? There's but so much I am going to do when it comes to disciplining someone else's child. I am there as I guess as your bonus mom, right? Make sure you eat, make sure your clothes are clean, talk to you about your most personal things if you want to share with me. All those things you need from me, I will provide. But when things get too hectic and you need to be slapped or yanked the fuck up or put on punishment, I turn around and I go, Dad. Because I think that certain things, both parents are alive, they need to deal with that. Theo said, Yoga Girl Side is correct. The shelter I work for has a policy about the food we can take based on the regulations. We cannot take all food that is donated. Unfortunate. I get why, though. I get why. All right. Ghost 95 said, nope, I would love to shoot blanks. Pussy be so good sometimes I don't want to pull out. I don't want the kids either, though. Ah! I'm dead. I got to close because I can't with y'all. Ghost 95 said, the pussy be feeling so good. I mean, damn. He would love to shoot blanks. Because he don't want the damn kids. I'm fucking dead, yo. A lot of motherfuckers love the way the pussy feel and they don't want the kids. I'm dead. I am absolutely dead, y'all. I appreciate y'all joining Coffee with Friends. I do. I had to throw this topic up there, shortage of baby formula, because this is the height of what's being talked about across social media. But the shortage of baby formula is just one of the things that is going on. One of the things that the United States of America is experiencing that's horrible. These 2+ years has been an experience I couldn't even imagine experiencing some shit like this. This has me looking at movies on TV differently. When I watch movies now, I be like, there's some reality to some of this shit that be going on that we call in fiction. Okay? You watch these movies like when I was watching Welcome to Eden, right? Welcome to Eden is on Netflix and it's a series and they're talking about knowing how to live off the grid. Okay? I'm watching another show called The Wilds on Prime. Another example of how they are talking about, do we know how to live off the land? Do you know how to make fire? Do you know how to get water? Do you know how to hunt for food if you had to? I feel like even though we are not at those detrimental times, that the little things that's happening in these last 2 years has caused us to try to rethink the way we do things. Now you got people thinking about going back to the old way of making formula because there's a shortage of formula. When you watch these zombie movies, The Walking Dead, and motherfuckers are walking around scrounging for shit, it gotta make you think, what would you do if we got to a point where there just was no baby formula? We got to a point where there just wasn't certain food items. I saw somebody post on Facebook the other day that the store was out of pudding. There's a shortage on pudding. It's like every week we find something else out. Or every couple of weeks there's a shortage on this. Or every couple of weeks there's a shortage on that. We got to start paying attention, y'all, and figuring out what we can do to survive with less and less. I'm scared a little bit. A little bit. And so I'm going to go over here and read the rest of these comments, and then I'm going to move to closure, right? But I'm going to check these likes after my show is done, all right? Let me go up. Cheryl Lee said, oh, wait. Cheryl Lee said, at Protagonist, you are working under the table. I know some wealthy people doing that. Oh, he's off the books, girl. Oh, because I was confused. I'm like, unemployed, but you keep saying you work. Like, make it make sense to me. Okay, off the books. I had an off the book job one day in my life. It happens. Do what you got to do. Yoga Girl Side said, you are right, Cheryl. Black seed oil is everything now. Protagonist says, no, I just don't be making too much, so they ain't looking yet. I also have my money in tax deferred accounts. Okay. Oh, Protagonist said $40 ain't enough to date. The fuck? Stop it with that $40 fucking dollars. Listen, if you're not on a date today, Protagonist, take that $40 and put it to the side. And every time, put the $40 aside, then you could build up enough to go on one good date. The fuck? Johnny said, my wife's maiden name is the same as my grandmother's maiden name. I ain't never see her at any of the family reunions, so hopefully we good. And we got 3 kids, so it's too late for us. Okay. It be like, I get a lot of people that be like, oh, do you know such and such White? Do you know such and such White? I be like, no. Are you sure you're not related? I be like, White is my first husband's last name. Okay. I ain't related to none of them in blood, so I don't know. Right? But White my maiden name is different. White is my first husband's name, and because it just, it goes with it rings so well, Raw. Raw are truly my initials. Okay, RAW. My initials. You think I was giving that up for that's my brand. I kept his shit. He was even like, why are you keeping my last name? Bitch, you want to fight over a last name? I know you kidding. The fuck? He backed down. My last name, I still have that last name. Thank you. All right. Hey, Lele. But guys, I appreciate you guys joining Coffee with Friends. Listen, guys, I tell you every day, some of us, we wake up in the morning, we take life for granted, y'all. But every now and again, I sit back and I say, thank you, God, for my job. Thank you, God, for being able to put some food on my table. Even if I might not be able to get certain foods because either I can't afford it or it's not available, the mere fact that I can still provide for myself is a blessing that I'm not looking at lightly. We are in some hard times right now. A lot of us are one paycheck away from being homeless. That's why I ain't judging nobody's financial situation. Not one person's financial situation right now, because many of us are not far behind. And I just say this. Listen, pay attention to the small shits that's happening in the United States that eventually become the big shits. I'm nervous because I'm not prepared. And that's my honest. I need to get the fuck prepared. Okay, so I'm just having this conversation to make sure y'all are on the same page with me. Get the fuck prepared. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. Thank you, Fancy K. I appreciate you. Pay attention to what is going on in the world. Okay, be gentler, be kinder, love up on your brothers and sisters. I'm going to say that all the time. Okay, because that's what this show is about. Being able to talk about the things that goes on in our community and in our lives, even when they're hard. All right. And with that, y'all, let's see what the motherfucking vibes are. But in the meantime, between time, y'all know how to find me. The link is in my bio. Make sure you are following me on IG, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. If you go on to YouTube, you know already. Subscribe, hit the bell, and make sure you hit like. Give me the thumbs up, never the thumbs down. All right. Help me run through this algorithm. Okay. Let's make it happen. I show up here free. You guys are showing up here free. Let's show up right. Let's do it up. Let's see what the vibes are today. I'm just giving y'all instrumentals because, I'm tired of getting in fucking trouble. But here y'all go. I love y'all. Some days I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to talk about today? But there's always some shit to talk about. And again, remember, you too can send me a topic, right? If there's something you want to talk about, send me a topic. If there's something, a testimony you want to share, send it over to me, DM it to me, email it to me. All right. My email address is very, very simple, y'all. It's rawtothebone@gmail.com. You can find me. Also, I want to mention that I want to start doing business highlights, right? So if you guys have a business that you want to talk about, send me a DM. Let me know you want to be a guest on the show. That business highlight will take place different time than the 8 a.m. Coffee with Friends. 8 a.m. Coffee with Friends is reserved for our toxic unpacking, our community conversations, just shit talk. Okay? But I do want to start talking about people that have their own businesses. Let's start celebrating each other. Let's start talking about what we out here doing. How you need our support. Let's share. All right. So if you want to be a guest on the show, let me know, and let me know what your business is. Let me know, some details behind your business, and let's get it started. All right. Because Coffee with Friends is about the community. Okay. Helping all of us grow. Hey. And with that, y'all know I'm here Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. And May 27th, Friday, we're going to do Coffee with Friends after dark. All right. Coffee with Friends After Dark, Friday, May 27th. I got a topic. So for all y'all, I want to be a guest on the Coffee with Friends After Dark show. Dress up. Don't come there looking raggedy. I take bonnets. You can come with a bonnet. But y'all, gone for now, but never forever. Peace.